Hello.
How are you?
How you doing? I've had better days.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I know. There's a lot of things going on.
Jonathan, I met you at your house before we talked to text about it.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if
And
you've
I'm
met
Detective
Jonathan.
Noel.
No, I have not.
Nice
Detective
to
Noel.
meet you.
Likewise.
There's been a lot happened. We need to talk about, okay?
Yeah.
I want to listen to everything you got to say, but naturally I'm going to have questions. Can't really ask those questions unless I go through your rights. And this is a way to protect you, okay?
Yes, sir.
So I want to hear everything you got to say, but I'm going to read you your rights first, okay?
Okay.
Before we get into anything, so you can read
Yes.
and you can write.
Yes.
Have you had any alcohol today?
No, I don't drink.
Okay.
This video is based on a psychological interrogation, where the goal is not just to ask questions, but to closely observe mental pressure, reactions, and behavioral patterns. In this case, the focus of the interrogation is Jonathan, whose name repeatedly surfaced after Ayana's disappearance. Here, every silence, every pause, and every reaction carries meaning.
Probably a smart thing.
Yeah.
What about
smart.
any kind of drugs?
I don't smoke. I don't do any drugs. No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's not drugs, but it's like a fat burner pill.
Oh, no.
What about like prescription medications?
No, I don't take
or anything.
anything, no.
Okay.
Bengay at night. That's it.
Yeah, imagine with your
Prescription
dog.
Bengay?
Yeah, I wish. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Burn your skin off.
Probably. Do you wear glasses?
I do. It's for astigmatism, but
Okay.
that's it.
But you were able to read this?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I agree with that. That's. I think it's just more for
Distance?
distance.
Yeah.
Okay.
and
That's
stuff
the
with
opposite.
a little. Yeah.
Contacts?
No, I don't have
Okay.
any contacts.
And do you have any current mental conditions like
No.
seeing things, hearing voices, anything like that?
No.
Okay.
So, one of the things that I'm investigating, that we're investigating, is with your niece,
Yes.
Samaya.
Oh, Samaya.
Yes.
Okay.
So, what can you tell me about Samaya? Like, why do you think you would be here because of Samaya?
I've been accused many times by the older siblings, well, the sisters and stuff, that I've been inappropriate with Ayana and
Right.
Maya.
And how would they think what would they think is inappropriate?
Well, let's say this: the first time that it was brought to anybody's attention, they didn't hear it directly from them. I heard it from like a sister, Margie, and she mentioned that that they think that I was the reason that Yana was turned out because she got caught in, having sex with a guy that was over 21 across the street. So, but prior to this, we've had complications in the family. They will pick on my wife. My wife has a little bit of, she needs medication to kind of stay level.
Okay.
So my wife is pretty blunt, and, she just doesn't take too much from anybody.
Right.
She loves real deep, and she just tries to keep everybody, together. So some things just don't make sense to her because she's very plain Jane.
Right.
But once my wife was almost having to get admitted into the hospital, I had it with them. I'm telling you, I could be under a truck, fixing on the truck, and I'll drop what I'm doing to come and help them move or
Right.
wherever the case may be. So with seeing my wife deteriorating the way she was, I couldn't deal with it no more. So I sent a mass text out to every last one of the sisters and said, listen, you guys got my wife. You have been picking on my wife all this year time. I've been staying out of it because this is a sister matter type of deal. I can't do it no more. I'm done with it. I don't want to hear none of your drama. You leave your stuff out there on the side of the road, wherever you're going to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, I'm not going to come and help you. I'm not going to do nothing. You've just been nothing but drama in my life and in my wife's life. I'm keeping my distance from you guys. From that point on, this is about, I'm horrible with dates. I'm horrible with times. I want to say about a year, maybe a little bit more than a year ago.
Okay.
And from that point on, it's been just rocky roads with me and the sisters. Jametta started. I think Jonathan has been inappropriate with Maya and Yana. Now they question them girls separately, together, and it's been nope. He's never been inappropriate with me. He's never, and it's I don't have nothing to hide. I got kids older than them.
Right.
And Kim, the mother, she says, listen, I never thought that way, but, and it kind of got brushed under the tables. I still didn't talk to Tweedledee and Tweedledum, which is Jametta and Paul. I didn't talk to them no more. And
are they the older ones?
Those are the older ones,
okay.
Correct. I didn't talk to them anymore because those are the ones that started with the nonsense. And after they got, I guess, the girls' side, and even Maya, they were, she would text me, she'd say, I wish they would stop asking these questions. This is just getting ridiculous. They treat you so wrong and all that their stuff. Once that passed and that blew over, everything was good. They're staying the night, weeks on end at the house. We're going fishing together. We're doing pretty much everything.
Right.
And then from that point,
and this was this past year.
This was
2018.
18, maybe 17 into 18.
Okay.
Then after that, Yana got caught with, I guess she was late picking up her brother, and her brother squilled on her or whatnot and stated that she was with some boy or whatnot. They went through her phone, found out that she was having a sexual relationship with a boy that she said that was 17, and turned out that he was 21 across the street. And then that turned into, the reason Yana was doing that was because I had to turn her out. Whatnot. So
when you say turned her out,
I'm sorry. Meaning that I had to introduce her to sex.
So you had full sex with her, is what they're saying.
Pretty much that I had initiated her learning about sex, and this is the reason why she was running around, and then. After that situation happened, Kim also was like, well, the first time she says, nope, our relationship was just gotten better. I'm not trying to ruin that because, we always help Kim, because she has 4 children. Mm-hmm. She's like almost on a minimum wage salary. Her lights always getting cut off. We always help them feed the kids, take them when she needed a break and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So she supposedly was on the wall with it, like, oh, hold on. But then again, as time passed, my wife made me aware she never stopped them from questioning them and stuff like that. But anyway, after that situation happened, they questioned her again, and they questioned both of them again. Did Uncle John ever get, fresh with you guys or come out of character or anything like that with you guys? And boom, again, nope. And Yana was saying nope.
When was that?
This is the thing. That was definitely in 2018.
Okay.
I'm not too sure. I would say towards the middle
okay.
Yeah, like maybe
June,
beginning
July,
to the middle,
summer,
something like that. Yeah.
So they questioned the second time, and the girl said no.
Said no, nothing ever. He's never been appropriate. He's only been a father figure to us. Mm-hmm. Now, their real father is just pretty much he's there, but he's not there type of deal. So, I've spoken to him because my son, when he first came down to live with me, he started going to Terry Parker, and I would drive him every day, and then after school we'd take him to the store and do all that there. And it was one time we met her father in the store, and he was like, "Oh, my princess," and he was just so trying to get out that dang on store to get away from, it was just, he left his keys, he left his phone, like he was just trying to get out that situation. Because where I stood with it was like, okay, your daughter wants to see you. You live just about around the corner. Just come on and see her. I think it was for her birthday or something like that. And she was just so happy. She, and that he's gonna come over. And I had to kind of pull her to the side and say, "Listen, Yana, he's not gonna come over." Well, how do you know, and stuff like that. It just these type of things you kind of know, So
so the girls would come over to your house and you do like trips to the beach, trips to the
we always the pool we had at the house.
Right.
We had this is when we lived in 1503.
When Ayana went missing, the investigation did not remain limited to locating her. As the inquiry progressed, Samia's statements, written material, and digital evidence came into focus, raising serious questions about the nature of her connection to Jonathan. At this stage, the matter shifted from a routine inquiry into a psychological interrogation.
3 East Lovejoy. I had a tire swing, I had zip lines, I had hammocks. This is all for them, because my daughter was still too young. I had go-karts, it's just a huge backyard, about a half-acre backyard. So the pool was there over in the backyard, and the beach. Now, the beach at first, they didn't really care for the beach. They didn't know how to swim in the beach and stuff like that.
But they would stay the night. They'd spend time at your house. And there was
the whole summer.
Anybody accusing you of anything then?
No. And well, after the first time, they stood just about the whole damn summer with us. Mm-hmm. And after the second time that they accused me.
And this is 2018 we're talking about.
This is 2000, second time is 2018. They pretty much was there almost every weekend. They always there watching my daughter. Me and my wife goes out.
How old is your daughter?
My daughter's 4 years old.
Okay.
And they'll watch Nia and we'll go. Me and my wife will go out because we really don't go. We normally would stay in the house, and that was the reason why the kids love being there at the house, because at their home it was mom came from work. Boom, that door is closed, and she's doing whatever she's doing behind the doors, and they never got any of that quality time. Right. And me being raised, how my mom raised me, I was born in Brooklyn, New York. We didn't have the best of everything, but my mom always made it a point to take me horseback riding. Who the hell goes horseback riding in Brooklyn? In the projects. So we learned how to do that. Right. We also, we did the lifeguard safety courses. We did all of that, and this and camping and stuff like that. So this was something that I wanted to pass on to them as well. Let me show you how to go with the rip current so you can come back to shore. So that's where the beach came in. And before you ask them, hey, you want to go to the beach? Nah.
So you're doing all these things with the girls.
No, with all of them.
Right, with the kids.
All of the kids,
But then they're accusing you of messing with the girls?
Correct. Yeah, and this is they came out with that they started like real heavy with it when Yana went with that boy across the street and doing all that. That's when it started like really thick. And then
give me an example of things they think were inappropriate.
Well, I would just say what they were saying, and again, this is not something that they came directly to talk to me about, because had they did, I would have whipped out my phone and say, hey, look, no, this is what we talk about every day, and the majority of it. So you talk to
them on the phone?
Yeah, I talk to them.
Talk to them, what do you... So what, did you use Facebook?
No. Yana Snapchat. Yana showed me about Snapchat. Okay. I didn't know nothing about Snapchat. I didn't even know what the hell.
I know. That's their language.
So, that's what she showed me how to do. And then something about score streaks. So you send pictures in the morning and then in the afternoon or whatever, as much pictures as you can send. Like selfies or whatever, or even the sky, whatever. Right. You get like a certain score streaks or whatever. Mm-hmm. I still don't understand that too well. But that's what we normally communicated through. Right. And the reason why is because, it kind of sounds like incriminating now, but it's because the messages delete. And there's a lot of things that they come tell me about their moms and that, about just their everyday struggles being in home because they never wanted to be home. and that was just something that they didn't want their mom, because this happened before, and I'm pretty sure that's how it happened with the guy across the street, that she done went through her text messages and saw all this here stuff that they were talking about. And also prior to that, she had was talking to one of her friends about their living situation, and her mom just went smack the hell off on her, you know.
Which one? Who did she go off on?
Ayana was
Ayana.
Ayana, yes. Ayana was in her mom at one point in time had a real tight relationship.
Right.
And then where that changed, I cannot put my finger on it, but it changed. And she got this sense that, you know, mom doesn't care about us, and that's both the girls that used to, you know, do that. Is mainly she doesn't care about us. All she cares about, you know, Mr. Darius and you know.
Is that her boyfriend?
That's her boyfriend. Yeah, Mr. Darius and whatever they say about or whatnot. Yeah.
So the answer accusing you of this kind of stuff, and you're telling me that Ayana and Samaya,
correct,
both said no.
Correct. That's right. They said nope. That never happened. That he's never been inappropriate with me or anything like that.
Okay, and then so let me tell you how I got involved with this case, because if that were the case, I wouldn't be involved.
Absolutely.
Right? Because that sounds like a non-starter. Right?
Correct.
So I get involved with the case when they're doing a missing persons report, right? For Ayana, is it? Ayana. And so while doing that, they were looking on her computer.
Correct.
And so they're finding stuff on the computer that she's authoring that's implying a sexual relationship with you. Almost like a love affair.
Well, I also read the same thing because Margie took a picture of it and sent it to my wife, and this was the first time I did.
Okay.
And this was the first time that we were introduced to the police. They came to the house. This is after she ran away.
Okay.
And they came to the house searching for her and through our house.
Right.
So yes, I also read it, and it was a character
what do you make
named
of that?
Jose. This blew my mind all the way around, because it's a lot of stuff in that thing we actually did talk about, you know, about her sister having relations with her boyfriend and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff that is there that makes sense, and then there's other stuff that is like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense at all. This is not something that we've ever talked about. Right. You know, so
but some of it almost it's pertaining to your house or your home, and so because there was like 4 pages.
I only saw the
right.
I think 2 or whatever.
But in Reflect, right? So, but Samaya is also mentioned in there as well.
Correct.
So that's how I met with Samaya. So, what do you think Samaya would tell me if I asked her about those 4 pages?
Well, for what I was made aware of, Samaya was agreeing that the Jose character was me.
Correct.
And she's mentioned that was me, and like I explained to my wife, and I also got a text message from, I'm thinking it was Samaya, but my niece doesn't talk like that through the text message. Like I mentioned to the person that whoever was text messaging me, I said, Maya, what the hell, you know, pretty much what's going on? Because at first, I have a daughter named Maya. At first, she and the message started like, you mad at me? This is something Adobe phone. I don't know. I don't know what the hell that meant. It was like an Adobe phone. I still got a text message in my phone. And it mentioned, she says, I don't have, are you mad at me? And then I says, hey baby, how you doing? This, you know, how's your summer vacation? Oh, well, I mean, your Christmas vacation and stuff like that. Why would I be mad at you? And then she put, because I told, and I'm like, hold on. who is this? Is this my daughter or this is my niece?
Right.
And she mentioned this is my niece. This is your niece Maya. And I said, hold on, baby, I can't talk to you. You got these people thinking that I'm some monster. You know, I'm a monster over here. I hope, I told them, because this is what I also told the police. I told the police that that they most likely forced her to say whatever they wanting her to say, because
who's forcing her?
Her mom. You know, I have my nephew and her used to date, and and
your nephew.
Well, it's technically my cousin.
What's his name?
His name is I'm sorry.
That's
having
okay.
a blank. Yeah, I'm just.
He's your cousin. Is he from Florida? Or
Yeah, he's here in Florida.
Okay.
He's here in Florida. His name is Kenneth. Kenneth. Yeah, Kenneth
Is
Berry.
it Berry?
Berry.
Barr.
I think Berry.
Okay,
yeah.
so they used to date with who? Ayana?
Samaya.
Okay,
So, and this it may not sound relevant right now, but it is very relevant. Her youngest brother, Kyrie, supposedly caught them on the rocks having.
Her youngest brother. Okay,
yeah.
so Samaya's youngest brother.
Correct.
Okay, caught
Samaya and Kenneth on the rocks is literally right across the street. You see, it's just wide open, having sex.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Okay, and
Now,
when was this?
This was, I want to say, you can't quote me on it. I'll say maybe a few months ago. It wasn't.
Okay,
It's just
but it's
fairly
2018.
fresh. 18, fairly
Okay.
fresh, and
Later part of the year.
correct.
Okay.
So, everything boiled over. I called Kenneth. I said, "Hey, Kenneth, you know." My sister-in-law is like screaming at my wife right now about you two having any relations on the rocks.
Right.
And he says, no, that never happened. What are you talking about? Then I hear my wife, I told my wife, he's denying it, you know, and my wife was like, Samaya just admitted to it. Now, comes to find out, I just spoke to my grandmother today, or if not yesterday. She told me the story, and also my aunt also said the same thing too. And that's just kind of scary. She said Samaya came one day to school, and because he doesn't go to the same school, but he transfers buses there at the
sometimes
same
they
school.
meet at a bus place and go to another school.
She met up with him. Her face was super swollen, like as she got beat up, and she gave him a letter. And the letter pretty much was, I'm sorry, my mom forced me to, you know, admit that I had sex with you. I know it never happened, and yeah,
she said it didn't happen.
It never happened, and this is like, it was like, okay, mind blowing, you know.
Right.
And also there was another time that Samaya told me this about her cousin, which was goodness, what the hell is his name? Freaking hell. Elijah. Supposedly he was molesting her since about 5 to 7 years old until about 2000 and beginning of 2018.
So I know about Elijah, because that case was handled with us.
Correct.
So, and then what happened to Elijah? Because he's like off the grid.
Yeah, the sisters, Paula was, Paula mentioned to my wife once the Kenneth thing happened. She says, this doesn't make any sense. And I truly think that she made that story up with Elijah as well, because, and this is how it's been happening. Ayana gets in trouble for something, and Maya comes up with something. Like something happens with Maya. Ayana gets in trouble with something. Maya comes something. Yeah, is like she needs attention in some form, and I hate to say that, I really do.
Right. But
so far, that's kind of how things has been playing out. You know, and I, like I said, I don't want to put no shade or anything on this situation. This is a very serious situation. I understand that. but that has been the track record thus far. So now Ayana is missing. She ran away or whatnot. Now here I am sitting in the hot seat because Maya is mentioning me as that I was, I'm Mr. Jose.
Okay.
So.
Do you know who she ran away with?
I don't. Now, my wife asked me, when was the last time we had conversations with Ayana? And I think she gave you a date. And this is I guess, yeah. So, that's the only time I've known her to leave. And this is because we heard it through, the sisters, that she didn't show up after school or whatnot. And that's what it's been. I've been expecting Ayana to call me, text me, anything, Snapchat me, smoke signal.
How often do you usually speak with the girls?
The girls I speak with Maya and Ayana just almost about every day. We speak. Yeah, just about every day. We spoke.
What's your Snapchat name?
My name. Yeah, we speak just about all the time. And
Jonathan
yeah, Jonathan J. Quillers, I think it is. And we speak all the time. Now, like I mentioned before, they weren't happy. We even was setting up for them to live with us. Mm-hmm. In 1503 East 16th Street, they were actually entertaining the dining room. We were going to close it off, put a TV in, try to get mom to be okay with it. And her only objectives was, I'm claiming taxes on them. Type of deal. Mm-hmm. So it's been a pattern that just keeps on going with Kim. I'm not saying that she's a bad mother. She's very young. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that these girls need attention, and the attention wasn't there. So we were just trying to pull them into our life, to kind of keep them with us and have them,
You know why Samaya would tell me that you had sex with her?
I have no idea. No.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Because she's saying that you had sex with her and that she did not want to have sex with you.
That is absolutely absurd. No. Okay. I've never, ever got it out of line with the girls, never got inappropriate with the girls. If anything, I've always been trying to educate them on these stupid boys that's out here that's all about, because Maya really, her self-esteem is this big. Right. And if you know anything about younger girls and self-esteem, you see exactly what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Every time I tell her how pretty, how beautiful she is, I let her know that, listen, you keep your head strong. And the same thing when she came out about Elijah situation, because she told me, you know what I'm saying? The guy that's supposedly having inappropriate, contact with her, she was the one that confided to me, you know what I'm saying? And I coached her to expressing this to mom, telling them about it and stuff like that. And I only have ever just been, you need to keep your head up, you're straight A student, you're gorgeous,
During the interrogation, Jonathan's behavior, explanations, and defensive responses were examined closely. When a person repeatedly insists on their own truth, investigators don't just listen to words. They observe emotional leakage, anxiety, and attempts to maintain control. This is the point where psychology begins to speak before the evidence does.
You don't need to settle for, nonsense. Mm-hmm. And that's all it's been. I've never, ever, ever got out of line with this girl. Ever.
Okay. So there would be no reason to have any of your DNA?
Nope, not at all. In fact, if anything, you guys took my DNA at the house, correct?
So neither girl would have your DNA?
Nope.
So if I were to tell you that I found some underwear that had your DNA in it, how would you explain that?
I would say that is not, that there's no way in shape in any form.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no way.
Jonathan.
Okay.
There's no doubt that You're a good guy.
You seem
You're a
very
stand-up
nice.
guy. You take care of your family. You take care of your family's family. I have
Yeah.
no doubt about that. Okay. I have no doubt you try to be a father figure. I have no doubt you try to be a positive influence on those girls. No doubt in my mind. Okay. No doubt at all. It's obvious that you love those girls like they're your own.
Yeah, I love all of them.
I can see your face light up,
Yeah.
nice and bright when you talk about them, because you love them like they're your own. You know.
Correct.
And I don't doubt that for a second. Okay. But I also know there's a reason why your DNA came back to Samaya's kit. Okay. The kit, they sent the clothes, her kit, and everything off. Or Ayana. I'm sorry.
Yana.
I'm sorry. I get the two mixed up all
Yeah,
the time.
he's
That's
talking
my
about
bad.
Yana. So with the case across the street, there was a kit done.
Correct.
And she was wearing specific clothes to include underwear.
Yeah, she told me that was one of her biggest pet peeves, that they took her underwear from her.
Okay. So that's what he's talking
That's
about.
what I was referring to.
That wasn't my DNA. That I didn't.
100%.
No way.
It's DNA. Yeah.
I'm not saying you're a monster. I don't think you're a monster at all. Okay? I think maybe they came on to you and things went a little too far. It happens all the time. Okay, did you know the age of consent in Florida is 16?
Yeah.
Were you aware of that?
No. Not at all.
It's 16. But what happened, happened. It's done. It's over with. The main focus right now is trying to locate Ayana.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where Ayana is at. I have no idea where to find her. She never told me anything about running away, and I can't. I don't know. I can't give you any information I don't have about her. Period. You know.
Did you know that truck number 7 picked up the rollaway garbage on December 20th from the landfill?
I don't know what truck number. What are you talking about as far as?
The large container that takes about a week to fill up
Oh, and
At your work.
at your work.
oh, I don't know what trucks pick them.
Yeah, truck 7 picked up the garbage that day.
Okay.
Do you know where they took it?
I would assume I work for the garbage company, private landfill. I guess it's
They're
either.
specific where they take it. Like everywhere. It's amazing with the landfill how they have everything gridded out.
Mhm.
Like to the T.
Okay.
If this table were in the middle of that landfill, they could find it for me. That's
Like
how
I said.
fast.
I don't think you're a bad guy.
No.
Okay.
I think you love your whole family. I think you worry about Naomi. I think you
Yes,
worry
all
about Mia.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you worry about your son.
Mhm.
I think you have a lot of things on your shoulder. And I think your parents, I think your mother raised you correctly.
Absolutely. This is why I'm as long as I'm living now.
Right.
Yeah.
So take us through exactly what happened.
With what? Are you? I mean, what are you guys implying?
So
Let's
listen,
just put it out on the table for me.
we are telling you
Mhm.
that we know where the contents of that bin went. And you're sitting in here, and we even know the truck number.
Yeah. Look through it. I mean, I have nothing.
No, we're here
Okay.
to discuss the day that was filled up.
Yeah.
We're here to discuss the contents of the dumpster at your work.
Yeah, that just whatever goes through, whatever comes out the vehicles usually go into a yellow bin, and then from there it gets dumped into the thing. Sometimes the tire guys on the concrete plant, they have like a blue basket or whatnot. It'll get dumped into another yellow.
So I'm
yellow
in here
bin.
discussing with you. Who am I discussing with you? Not car parts. Right?
So you assume you're
We're
trying.
talking about Samaya, Ayana.
Okay.
Okay? So,
We've talked to a lot of people. We've done a lot of research.
Mhm.
We've done everything, okay? Because we were trying to find her. So we're looking into everything. We're turning over every stone. because that's what her family deserves.
Yes.
All right. It's time to bring them closure. It's time to get through this. And it's time to put all this out on the table. All right.
I wish I could help you. I don't have any information as far as the whereabouts of Ayana, and as far as the DNA you guys talking about, that is, I mean,
There's no argument.
yeah, I can understand that, but I mean,
But you understand, like, I wouldn't bring you in here if that wasn't 100%. Because that would be like the craziest fishing expedition. Listen
can understand
to
that.
me.
Yeah.
Honey, look me in the face. I would never bring you in here if I did not have that DNA 110%. Because I would know that I was fishing in the dark, and I don't fish in the dark. Ever. Ever. I think you are a genuinely kind person. And I say that sincerely. I just look at me.
I'm looking at you.
I don't fish in the dark, my dear.
Okay.
I've been doing this so long. Long in the tooth.
Mm.
And I'm telling you right now, I did not bring you in here to go fishing in the dark either. So don't insult me.
I'm not insulting you at
Don't
all.
insult me with the DNA, because I'm 100% on that. She had your DNA, male semen, in her underwear. Do you understand?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but that's no
I'm
way.
just saying, no, there's 100%.
It's
No. Because either I'm lying
Yeah.
or it's 100%, and I'm telling you it's 100%.
Yeah.
That is something that I would never do in my business, in what I do. And let me tell you why. I have a policy on that. Because when I do what I do, because I'm special assault, that's what I do, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I go in a room and I say, yeah, I found your DNA, and they know their DNA couldn't be there,
Yeah.
see, I'm fishing in the dark, I'm swatting at flies. And there's no sense in doing that because it backfires every time. And when I train other detectives, I tell them, don't you go in there and bullshit about DNA, because it either is or isn't. And if you don't know, then shut your mouth. That's where I'm at. I'm not shutting my mouth. The DNA's there. Now, I don't know how it got there in her underwear, so I'm not going there,
Yeah.
but I'm just telling you. There'd be no other reason for her DNA to be there, right? But that's neither here nor there as to what we're talking about. Because whatever's in her underwear isn't going to bring closure to her family, now is it? So I'm willing to shelf that for now. We'll shelf that one. But understand, say what you want about Kim, she's devastated because the child she birthed from her womb is missing, and her soul is dying, and her children cry, and I can't tell you how much we've put up with the crying. It's overwhelming them. They deserve better. They deserve better. Naomi deserves better. Your family deserves better. You were raised to be a quality person.
And that I am.
And they deserve to know the truth.
I'm laying it all out for you. I'm laying it all out for you guys. I mean, you say you got DNA on me. I mean, I'm not trying to insult you
Listen, that has nothing
or
to
anything
do.
like
That
that.
has nothing
You're
to do with.
implying about a dumpster or whatnot at the job as if I had something to do with Ayana's disappearance, and this is what you guys are pushing towards me. You know, but you're not saying it. I mean, you're kind of beating around the bush with it. Just tell me what you guys are implying. You're implying that I had something to do with Ayana's disappearance, and then and possibly being a dumpster. Is that where this is going right now?
We believe you're responsible for her disappearance, yes.
Okay.
And listen, there's a lot of things that can overwhelm people. You get backed in a corner, you get overwhelmed. Overwhelmed. You're hitting me at every angle. Your wife's on bed rest. Is she on bed rest?
Correct.
That is a very, very tense time.
It's not the first time.
Yeah, but it's a tense time.
Yeah.
Right? It's not a relaxing day at the house every day, because it's stressful for her every day. Yeah, because you want to do stuff and you can't.
My wife and I is we have no issues whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
My wife and I have no problems. I mean, we've in the first year of our marriage has been hectic,
Mm-hmm.
but other than that, we've been two peas in a pie. So there's you can't bring my wife into any of this thing. That maybe this is the reason why I can possibly be the reason why Ayana is disappearing, as you just say.
Mm-hmm.
Truthfully,
How many months is your wife pregnant?
my wife is about to give birth.
Right.
Yeah.
And how far along was Ayana?
I don't know. The last
5 going on 6
the
months.
last we checked, 5 months or something like that.
That's stressful.
Yeah. I mean, how for whom though?
It's stressful. That would be stressful.
Yeah.
For both of them at the same time.
I wouldn't know anything about Ayana being stressed about any baby, because when she finally let anybody know about her being pregnant, she was over 5 months already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know. That was just as shocked as her mother.
Mm-hmm. And you read the diary?
I'm sorry?
You read the diary.
I just read only the the pages that was given to my wife.
How would you surmise that diary?
As a girl that had a vivid imagination.
Who was in love?
Yeah, and you know what? Yana's track record with boys is not.
Yeah.
It's pretty intensive with her falling in love with people.
And the thing about the diary, it was written over from 2017 through 2018, and the same love was the same love the whole time. And it wasn't the kid across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last I checked was,
She's pretty, you're handsome. Let's just not even beat around the bush.
That still doesn't.
And she's very clear. She's very clear. It's the same guy. And this is a diary that she goes back to over periods of time. Still talking about the same guy. So for a fantasy, it's a fantasy she's been repeating for over a year. And guess who's the topic of her fantasy?
Jose.
Jose, you.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
100%.
No.
Because I also talked to Samaya.
Yeah.
Who's Jose? So Jose is my uncle.
Yeah. Like I said, it's not. I won't be surprised if they forced her to say that.
No, she didn't look forced when I was talking to her.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No, I made everybody leave. Like, we had a conversation.
Yeah. That doesn't.
She doesn't. Samaya is a quiet person. But
this is crazy, dude. I'm like,
is not.
this
but
is like, wow.
She is not as quiet as she is. She's a very dominant person, which is unusual. She has like a quiet power.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think you can get somebody to do crap if you don't want her to. I think that whole pleaser attitude, that's her manipulating.
It's been proven that she's easily manipulated by her mother.
Yeah, she didn't strike me as manipulated. And I know she told her, one thing I know is that she told her mom one story, but when I had her, we had another understanding. Cut the crap. And then she laid some stuff out with me that would just embarrass the hell out of her. Like stuff you don't want to say about yourself that she admitted to me that we're not complimenting to her. Right? But her mom wasn't in the room, so I let her do that. I gave her her respect. But she said things that weren't nice about herself. And that's when you know someone's being genuine. Because they cut the shit. And they just say it like it is, right? Because it is what it is. Sometimes you just got to put it on the table. It's like ripping a Band-Aid off or jumping in a cold pool. You just got to go for it or you'll be tiptoeing all day long. And we can tiptoe, Jonathan, all day long.
It's nothing to tiptoe about.
I don't want to tiptoe. And I'm telling you right now, she said things that we're not complimenting.
I understand that.
And she was very descriptive and very clear. And we discussed the diary, and she was clear about the diary. And she said, Ayana's a jealous girl. She is jealous. Who was she jealous of? And she was real clear. She was jealous of you. I mean, one word from you, one Snapchat from you, and she's in a tailspin. And that's, you know what? As a female, I can tell you, that's what first loves do. They're your most deep love of all. I can tell you about my first love many years ago. Now, it wasn't the love of my life. It was my first love, the most intense. That's when you're like crazy. Crazy love. You do anything for them. If they say hop in the car, you hop in the car. If they want to take you for a ride, you just go. If you want to just quit school and go live in New York, well, you'll just go do it because you're crazy in love and you're not even thinking rational. You know, it's like watching someone play house.
The interrogation reached a stage where Jonathan was confronted with specific evidence. This moment is often decisive because reactions can no longer be carefully constructed. Changes in tone, physical tension, and response patterns push the interrogation into a new direction.
Really. Now, I say that as an older woman, but I got to tell you, when I was her age, it would have made perfect sense. You fall in love and you think, oh, we're going to go get a house and set up shop. And I'm not even thinking about how we're going to make a living, or that I'm underage, or that I don't have my education. That's how crazy love is when you're crazy in love. You're very gullible. Okay? And she's gullible. She was gullible. And she was madly in love for over a year. Over a year.
I'm sorry.
And then I have DNA. Then I have DNA in the pants that will not go away. Listen, I wouldn't be this calm. I would be working you over a little bit more. But that seals my deal. But, and like I said, we can shelf that part. Because at this point, Detective Abbott and I are more concerned with more pressing issue. Okay, and notice we're not looking for Ayana. Yeah. We're saying closure for the family.
I don't have any deal with Ayana disappearance, and that's just what it's gonna be. I'm sorry, and you guys are charging me with it.
Well, no. I'm not charging you with that. I have an accusation from Samaya.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's very descriptive. So I'm not charging you at this point with anything with Ayana.
So
I'm wanting closure.
I can't give you any closure that I can't give you any closure. I have nothing to do with. I'm sorry. I wish I can help you. I can't.
I think you absolutely could if you wanted to.
No, I can't.
I know this sucks.
No, this is
there's no way,
beyond sucks.
There's no way to turn back the time. What happened. We know that.
That's.
I just need you to tell me what happened.
I can't give you anything that I don't know anything about. I can't give you anything. I understand, you guys got a job to do or whatnot, but you are looking at the wrong person. I have nothing to do with that girl disappearing whatsoever. Now, Samaya, in that situation, you will figure out that this is all bogus. And I have nothing to do with this either.
That may be the case.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm looking at the wrong guy.
Well, I'm sorry, then you know what? You just guys got to charge me for whatever you got to do, unless you have any other questions for me, or send me on my way. I don't need no water. Right now, I'm just beyond just baffled that I'm a person of interest in the disappearance of my niece. And then also, what you're saying here as far as DNA goes, there's no way. See, because you
100%.
you say that
100%.
Okay,
DNA.
You say that you guys got my DNA, and I'm saying there's no fucking way that you guys got my DNA, because I've never, ever been disrespectful to my wife or to any of these girls whatsoever.
Give us a moment. You sure you don't want the water?
I'm good. Whenever you guys are done with me, I can go. That'll be great.
All right.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Just a few more things.
So that's her.
That's Ayana.
Right? So I know I am real close with my siblings. I have a brother, constant pain in my butt. But to this day, I just love him. Do you have siblings?
I have my brother.
And are you twin?
No.
Oh, is
2
he
years
older or
apart.
younger?
Older.
He's older? You guys get along?
For the most part, yeah. Our relationship has never been, you know,
But down and down, y'all love each other. You got each other back?
I guess.
Yeah, because I know if something happened to me, my brother would go straight redneck right behind me and showing his butt.
Correct.
I count on it, right? But we don't always see eye to eye either. So, can you tell me why the brother that has your back would make a phone call and tell us in such great detail, how she must have been suffering?
Everything he's told us is lining up. Your job's cooperating. They're pulling all the video.
Yeah.
They've got the cadaver dog back there in the back where the old cars are. Okay. We tracked down the dumpster who picked it up, confirmed that it was picked up on the same day, just like you told them.
What? Like I told who? My brother?
Your brother?
Mhm.
No.
How would someone in New York know all these things?
Me and my brother talk a lot. And
Yeah.
You threw her
That's
phone off
right.
the bridge.
Yeah.
How would he know so many details? And honey, he's in another state.
Yeah.
He's describing your workplace. He's like laying it out.
I've been
But
on
why would he
video
do that?
chat with him.
Why would he
multiple
do that
times.
though?
Video chat's not going to cover all that. You know that.
No. Video chat. I've been on video chat, and he knows my workplace because I stay. I
No.
work.
Besides that, he is so detailed.
I don't know what he told you.
He told us.
He told us the
This psychological interrogation serves as an example of how pressure, time, and evidence can expose a person's true mental state. Ayana's disappearance and Samya's statements placed Jonathan at the center of the investigation. And this video demonstrates that an interrogation is not just about questions. It is a test of the human mind.